Good morning. Good morning time. I watched this morning. Just for a couple of seconds. Just for a couple of seconds. I watched this morning while I was getting up. The third phase of moon. They're talking about a map that they found, or someone not found. Definitely not. They didn't find anything. They had someone give them a map, or showed them a map of the underground entrances that lead to certain places, and well, apparently this was news to them. Now me, this ain't news to me. Now, what did I say in the beginning? Where was I taken? I was taken to an underground place where I was made to get some kind of a box cube. Yes. Recorded, documented. A lot longer than there was a third phase of moon, or their thingy, whatever. You know, it's good for them to have this, their third phase of moon. They tried to learn, you know. Me, this is one of my books. Well, not one of my books. This is one of my photo albums, you see. Let me look. Let me consult. Let me consult my own evidence. Always come to the person who's been here the longest out of all of humanity. Come to the person who's been here longest out of all humanity to ask for information. But if you want to ask me for my information, I would say, well, what do you got to offer me? What do you have to make trade with me? Being I've been here longer than all of you, what do you have to make trade with me? You know me. Let me consult. Let me fix this. My evidence. Yes. Why? Well, let me see if I got a single. Aha. That's me right there, you can plainly see. And that's one of my elders who's not a human. I am in an underground facility, an underground city. Do you see that light? Do you see the stalactites and the stalagmites? Stalactites and stalagmites are, well, they're minerals that grow inside of caves, in underground caves, and it takes hundreds and thousands and even millions of years to grow. Max, quit it. Anyway, there's one of my elders who's not a human. Do you see the stalactites and the stalagmites growing in that particular area? Of course you do. Do you see the shining light that's radiating inside of this underground city? Of course you do. And do you see me smiling? Of course you do. Oh, there's some of me at the camp. I'm right here. That's me right there. Oh, look. There's me again at the camp, and me again at the camp. I went to this camp quite a few times. That's just one. Okay, that's just one picture. That's just one picture. You guys are going to have to play catch up to me. I've been here such a long time. I got the proof of everything. I got stacks. I got stacks of proof. This is a small stack. Smells good. Smells like I know what I'm talking about because I've been to these places. It smells like I'm not talking about it. I've already walked that walk, and now I get to talk the talk of it. Boom. I don't need to hear their conversation amongst themselves. They're too slow. They're way too slow. And I'll tell you this right now. There is no such thing. There is no such word as ufology. There's no such word. These things have been happening for literally hundreds of thousands and even millions of years. If anything, it should be called humanology. Humanology. Because to me, that's a phenomenon. The proof and truth have always been here and it has always been evident. People who say ufology are like, woo! You can't handle the truth. Homeboy, you're too slow. This is nothing new. This is no new evidence. This is very old evidence. And it's not evidence at all. It's not ufology. It's called family. There's no such word as ufology. I know, I'm older than all of you. It's only family. Family that's been here longer than the humans. And I know, best of all, because I got to help make you. And I got something stuck in my teeth. Oh, let's do something better. Just pick this off of my wall. I'll just pick this off my wall. Bigger picture. Way bigger picture. It's the same picture as this, but only bigger. And it's been sitting in my living room longer than there was a third phase of Moon, the TV program or whatever. And it serves as a good fan on hot summer days. They're only speculating and contradicting their speculations, just like everybody else who does this what if TV series like on Ancient Aliens. What if? Could it be? And here I am, fanning myself with it. Not a what if. Not could it be. But it feels good. More. I should start a webcast show and say, here it is, instead of, if so. Here it is, the proof. This is what it is. Here it is this way, by the person who's been here the longest. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take one of my spare pictures, the one apparently that holds more proof and truth than anybody has gave witness to in the last, couple of thousands of years. One of my spare pictures. And I'm going to put it in with the bigger picture. Do you get it? The bigger picture? Well, how could you have all this proof and truth? Someone might ask me. And I go, really? I guess you haven't been paying attention. I guess you're just like one of those other people like everybody else. They only speculate and then contradict their own speculations. You know? I can't do that. I'm not going to do that. Don't need to. Okay, let me put it in here. There. The big picture. Now, when I say something, I mean it. When I say something, I mean it. And a lot of people have laughed at me, called me bad names, ridiculed me. Those people are stupid. They don't know what they're talking about. They contradict themselves and then speculate on that. And to them, it's all brand new. Not me. I'll just hang this up back where it goes with all my other proof. You can't learn everything. You can't learn everything overnight. It's impossible. This proof have took me literally millions of years. Now, you can't look at my content, my information in 5 minutes and be like, oh, it'll take you literally years. Literally years. You can't absorb that much information that I have in 5 minutes. It's impossible. And you would be a fool to say that I can comprehend. Now they're gonna have to play everybody's gonna have to play catch up to me. They're all gonna have to play catch up to me. That's just the way it's gonna have to be for all of them. And they call themselves there's no such word as field investigator either. Because they'll be learning about themselves. They'll be learning only about themselves. They won't be learning about extraterrestrials. They'll only be learning about themselves. So there's no such word as field investigator. And if there was such a thing, you're looking at to the oldest of field investigators. That's me. I've done it first. You see, they're only going to talk about it. They're not going to do anything at all. They're just going to be on the computer, in front of a camera, on the computer, and talking about it. Me, I've already done it, man. I've already done this. I've done this before you were born. I have tons of information. It's not ufology, there's no such word, because they've been recognized all through history as always being here. And there's no such word as field investigator, because you're only going to learn about yourself. And that's coming from me, the person who's been here longer than all of you. I am a map. I have a map on the side of me that was implanted on me by people from another world. It's not rocket science. It's not, I don't know what you call it. It's just me. I am the map. I am the way. And this is one of my implants right here. That right there next to it is a cat scratch from Max. It's one of my implants. You know it. I mean, look around. Look around. Look who you're talking to. Look who you're listening to. You know, I've tried to contact the Third Phase of Moon and said, I would like to be on your panel. I would like to be on your panel. You know. But they said, okay, yeah, sure. Well, like you know, I'm not going to hold my breath to that, you know. And I don't even, you know, I haven't heard about Third Phase of Moon because I don't surf the internet. Okay, I don't surf the internet looking for information. I have more information than anybody on the planet. So I don't need to surf on the internet. I don't need to look on the internet for anything, and I don't. The only thing I look on the internet is to post good music, with my content that I give you the proof and truth of. Something cool, something that I like. You know, I like old school 80s. I like 70s disco music. You know, because that's, you know, I like that stuff. Something I like, you know, to go with the world's biggest proof and truth of things. That's pretty cool, don't you think? You're talking to the old man here. So everything that they're going to throw at you, everything that they're going to come up with, I did it first. I did it. I didn't talk about it. I did it. They're not making any discoveries. There are no discoveries. Because if you want to say you discovered something, well, you're going to have to talk to the person who's been here longer than all of you first. And if I don't have the proof of it, well, you might have made a discovery, but here lately, no one's been making discoveries about anything. Because I did that millions of years ago before humans were invented, and I helped make you. Understand that word. I helped make humans millions of years ago. I'm one of your ancestor fathers. Of course I'm going to know about everything here and all the lies and deceit and corruption in the meantime. You know? So, to them, it'll be pretty neat something really cool to talk about. Me, I've already been there. They're talking about it. I've been there. They're talking about it, and I've been there. Let them. Go ahead. Let them talk about it and then contradict and speculate and get in a fight about it. Get in a fight about it, because that's the only thing that's going to happen. Because when you speculate and then contradict speculations amongst yourselves, you're going to fight about it. Instead of coming to your grandfather and saying, grandfather, showing your respect, grandfather, could you tell me about this and this? And then I might take a day or so to give you a response, because I don't really feel like it's really in my best interest just to go ahead and tell you right away. Because these things took thousands of years. So I might get back to you in a couple of days about it. Because I might have something to do, like sit on the couch, not do anything. Because there's no one knocking on my door. They're just asking me questions through the internet. That's showing me no respect. So I might take a couple of days to answer anybody, you know? And if they're not going to say grandfather and show me respect, if they're not going to call me grandfather, well, I might not tell them anything. Piss on them, you know? They're not going to show me no respect. They're just going to say, could you just tell me this and this and this? And I'm going to be like, who the heck do you think you're talking to like that? You know? No. And then I won't respond. Don't have to, really. Don't have to. Being honest, I don't have to. I've been through too much. Been through so much. I deserve some respect. I've been here a very long time. Maybe one day they'll understand how I see. They'll actually listen to me and be like, well, the Bahana from the Hopi prophecy is way more evolved than us, has been here longer than us, has been through more than all of us. The Bahana, the true white brother, has information that's a more on a more evolved level, because he's been through these things in his life. He's not looking on the internet like all of us. Like all of us, he's actually done these things. Him. He's done these things with them. He's not talk. He's talking. He walked the walk. Now he deserves to talk the talk of it. He deserves to talk the talk of it. And if people don't want to listen to him and come to him first and show him respect in a respectful way, well, I don't know. Oh well. That's just one photo album. That's just one photo album. I have many more. They're full of pictures of extraterrestrials that come from me, the pictures. Full of events that have happened before you were born, many thousands of years. So you're not going to make any new discoveries. They have already been discovered by me and by my elders. You guys aren't evolved enough because you're still saying that this is a phenomenon, that this is called ufology, that this is to be speculated and then contradicted, and this is to be a public debate, when you're all wrong. Each and every single one of you are wrong. Coming from my perspective, which is highly evolved in every aspect, you guys have got a lot to learn. And that's the truth of it. And I could teach you, but I don't really see that many people showing me the respect that I deserve for always being here longer than all of you and helped make you. I just ask for little, just some respect. RESPCT. Some respect. Let all these jokers say this and this and that and crap themselves. I got time for that. That's nonsense to me. That's nonsense. That's just showing me that they're not willing to participate in anything. They're not going to. They choose not to. It's a choice that a person can make, and they're choosing not to. Well, that's not my fault. That's theirs. Coke. Have a Coke and a smile. It doesn't say that on the bottle anymore. It said, took it off. Oh well. Like most people do today. They give you something and then they take it away from you. I know those kind of people too. Oh well. It can be irritating at times to hear people speak about the nonsense that they think that they're getting. And they don't know how to handle it. And it could be thousands of years older than they are. And they're treating it like, well, this ain't real. This is not important. This is not important. But they then see something that interests them. And then they'll fight over it. They'll fight over it. They'll be like, well, no, this person says it correctly this way. Well, no, this person says it correctly this way. Quit it. They'll fight over who has the biggest mouth. Well, you done met your match. 30 minutes. My meow-meows always get up here in the middle of the night, and they want to look at daddy's stuff. They want to look at their daddy's stuff and know about it. And they know they're not supposed to be up here, but they do it anyway because they love their daddy and they want to know what's going on up here at all times. I get into everything, man. That's just my children's. The underground cities are vast. They're vast. They're older than you could even imagine. And I got pictures of myself standing in next to the elders. The elders. And you don't call them human. Because they're not. You call them elders to show respect. Because they are. They're an elder species that have been here longer than all of you. I know. I've been here longer than all of you as well. And one particular underground city, I got to help my father it was about 10,000 years ago. 10,000 years ago, I got to help my father paint with a magic blue paint in the underground city. And I got to help decorate the wall with the seashell art. With seashells. Make seashell art on the wall in the underground city. You guys ain't learning nothing new. You're learning hand-me-downs. You're like, I don't want these jeans. My brother wore these jeans. I don't want to wear these jeans. He been farting in them and stuff. He farted in it. Gross. And your mom would be like, wear it. Put it on now. Okay. Those are your jeans. I ain't got money to go take you out shopping right now. So you're going to have to wear these until we can get some money. Next thing you know, he's wearing them. And then he's digging through all his brother's stuff. I want this shirt. This shirt is cool. And then you hear a fight break out. A fight break out in their bedroom. Why are you guys fighting? He's trying to steal my clothes. You ever heard of that one before? Pretty sure you have. That's not nothing new either. But I guess I'm pretty sure you guys can get the point that I'm trying to come across, bring across, It's not ufology. There is no such word. There is no such word as clouds. There's no such word as clouds. There is no such word as, what did others say? Well, you know what I mean. It is, you're learning hand-me-downs. That's all. And you're going to learn about yourselves. You're just going to learn about yourselves. And I'm like yelling at you, hello? Hello? Grandfather's right here trying to teach y'all. Now, if I don't teach y'all, and you go out there and acting stupid and stuff, one of you is going to end up getting hurt. Now you sit down and you listen. And be like, where's my switch? You sit down and you listen, or one of you is going to go out there and get your ass hurt. But that takes initiative to go out there. It takes courage, it takes strength, it takes so much. And I don't see it in anybody. All I see is a lot of people doing this and talking. I don't see anybody doing nothing. It's a waste of time to hear these people talk. It's earblood. It's earblood. Especially when it's coming, when it gets my ears, because I already know, and I see that they're making mistakes, contradiction, speculating, and here I go. See you later. Screw y'all. I've already been there. You're just seeing a shadow of myself. We do it big. Because here's home. Here's home. This is a long time ago. Long time ago. Thousands of years ago. My father, I know what I'm talking about. All these other people, they don't know nothing. They're not going to ever know. They'll see something and they won't know what it is. And without knowing what it is, they're going to try to touch it if they find it. And if they touch it and find it, and if it hurts them, that's their own damn fault. You should, instead of coming to me first and saying, grandfather, what is this? Why is this? And you just wait for a day or so. Meaning, don't do nothing right now. Take your time. Just because you see something doesn't necessarily mean that you touch it. It could be very dangerous. Leave it alone. Or go put it back. And make sure that no one sees you doing it. Some things are not meant for you. Some things are not meant to be touched just because you think that they are beautiful. You can observe these things by keeping a safe distance and admire them. Just admire the beauty of it without touching it, because it could be very sacred. Like a beautiful piece of art. Don't touch it. Leave it alone. And just admire it. And learn from it. Learn from it. Learn from it. Learn the beauty of it first. Understand that it's been there for a very long time, longer than you. And don't touch it. Don't pick it up. Don't put it in your pocket. And in some cases, You have to be invited to get to certain locations. You have to be invited. You have to be invited. You have to be invited. If you try to go to these places, you could get killed and you will never be seen from again. You disturbed a very sacred place. Sorry, it's the Coca-Cola. You disturbed a very sacred place. Something that you know nothing about. And you're going to get hurt in the process because you may not be allowed to leave. Because you would tell people. I will never tell you the location of this place. Never. And I'm smiling. I'm smiling right here. I'm smiling. I'm smiling at you. All of you. I'm smiling at all of you. Because I know something that all of you don't. And to me, it is very, very sacred. And I don't want you to go there. You people, you are not sacred. This is sacred. You will never go here because I will never tell you where this place is. Ever. So don't ask. And if you ask, I will do the block button on you. Then you won't get to ask me anything. No more. I said no. You can look, but don't touch. I'm scooting around. You have to be invited. You have to be invited. And when you're invited, that will be something sacred to you. That will be something very sacred to you. Something that you can hold and keep close to you. Because you know you were there and you met people. And those people to you are very beautiful. And you don't want nothing bad to happen to these places or the people there. Only those who are trusted have ever been there. And those people were invited. Isn't that right, Mix? Give me a Bill Tucky Nut. Maxo, he's a good boy. He's a good boy. He smells like the litter box. Have you been digging to China? Here, get down. Probably. Get that butt cannon away from my face. Mr. Stinky Pants. Well, I'm gonna get out of here today. Just take it easy, sit on the couch. You know, that's all I can do. There's no one knocking on my door. That's everybody else's fault. That's not my fault. Well, love you guys. Have a good day. Amen.